Welcome back to another CruiseAway show here on Gecko. It's time to get ready to be whisked away on a journey of discovery as our amazing team conjures up not to be missed journeys of a lifetime. Now, in this show, we're serving up Thailand and Malaysia on a cruise getaway with a magical tour of some of India's most precious treasures from the Golden Triangle, including your chance to witness the Taj Mahal. Now, our amazing team can hook up cruise opportunities with incredible guided touring adventures around the world, like teaming up an unbelievable train trip across the Canadian Rocky Mountains on the Rocky Mountaineer and cruising Alaska together, walking the Great Wall of China with a Far East cruise, dropping in on one of the Formula One circuits around the world for high-octane thrills to life-stopping memories like exploring Machu Picchu in South America or getting up close to the Big Five on a South African safari. Talk to our team, we can make it all happen. Our first adventure for this show takes us to the beguiling and fascinating shores of Japan, currently one of the most requested touring destinations in the world. With its wonderful welcome, incredible landscapes and wonderful contrast, our 19-night trip gives you a real sense of the contrasts of these diverse islands, from the bustling cities to the tranquility of the stunning countryside. We're heading into Japan in autumn, where there's still plenty of floral colour to match the magical colours of the Japanese maple and ginkgo trees. So on the 7th of November, we'll fly from Sydney over to Osaka in Japan. You'll be met by your guide and begin a wonderful 5-day tour of the highlights of Tokyo, Osaka, Mount Fuji and more. And here's Andy to walk us through the highlights.
Welcome to Osaka, a charming, relaxed city, best known for its food, fun and nightlife. Upon arrival, you'll be transferred to the tour hotel for the rest of the day at leisure. The following morning, you'll head to Nara Park to spot more than 1,000 deer, which are considered messengers of the gods and have been designated natural treasure status. You'll then visit Todaiji Temple, one of Japan's most famous and historically significant temples, dating back to 752. It's then on to nearby Kyoto, where you'll get the chance to explore the ancient city at your own pace. Or if you prefer, you can take an optional half-day sightseeing tour. The choice is yours. On day 3, you'll visit the countryside of Japan to see how the locals live. First, you'll visit Takaima Old Town and explore homes, shops and restaurants, which are like taking a step back in time into the Edo period. Afterwards, you'll visit Shirakawa, which was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1995. It's famous for its traditional farmhouses. You'll then finish the day in the Nagano region, where you'll enjoy an evening of leisure. Day 4 will be a real highlight on this guided tour as you head to Mount Fuji, stopping first at the infamous 5th station located some 2,300 metres above sea level. Here, you'll enjoy spectacular views of Mount Fuji's 5 lakes. You'll then continue your journey to Lake Kawaguchi to admire the scenery while enjoying a cruise across the lake. Take in the surrounding mountains and, of course, Mount Fuji. That afternoon, you'll travel to Tokyo, where you'll get to enjoy the rest of the day to do your own thing. On day 5, your final day of touring, you'll take a morning sightseeing tour taking in some of the must-see attractions, including the Meiji Shrine, where you'll walk around the serene gardens before visiting the Imperial Palace, a world away from the hustle and bustle of the city, a calm and green oasis that is primary residence of the Emperor of Japan. You'll then get the afternoon at leisure so you can explore Tokyo to your heart's content.
Wow, wow and wow again. And it's only part 1 of the story because it's cruise time right now and we're joining the Diamond Princess in Yokohama, which is the port in Tokyo. And we've got 13 nights on board, which is going to be absolutely amazing. And we've got lots and lots of exploring to do on our cruise as well. Now, when you're cruising with Princess Cruises, of course, you know that the great thing is that there is a familiarity through the whole fleet. So if you've cruised on one Princess cruise, you know that your favourite facilities and your favourite restaurants are going to be on the other ships in the Princess fleet as well, which is amazing. Main dining, big occasion of course, wonderful to do of an evening. But there are going to be some days where you've been out sightseeing during the day and you just fancy something a little bit more grab and go. You'll be glad to know that that pizza is pretty much on tap 24 hours a day, one way or the other. If you're not quite sure what you want to eat of an evening, Horizon Court is brilliant because you can just literally go in there with an open set of eyes and as many plates as you like, and you can just kind of make your way through choices from around the world. Now, there are places where you can just escape to on your own if you fancy a lovely treatment in the Lotus Spa maybe. Maybe you want to run off some of those calories at sea in the gym, you can see there, or maybe you just want to dip into the lovely Japanese bath there, which is pure heaven. Pure heaven. That's what you need on a holiday like this, a nice balance, don't you, between exciting things to do, and there are lots of physical things you can get involved with on the ship, but you want to balance that with having some chill time. Maybe on part of the cruise here, you'll enjoy some time where literally you just relax on the ship. Dive into your book, relax and escape. And that really is the great thing and the great balance of being on a cruise. Once you've unpacked once, you can go and explore all of these fabulous places. You haven't got to worry about, you know, which hotel am I checking into today, etc., etc. The worry is all out of that. Your theatre is on your doorstep. Your restaurants are there for you straight away, so you don't have to make lots of big decisions. You can just enjoy the cruise as you want to, and that can be whenever you want to as well, by the way, including into the wee small hours of the morning if you like a bit of a boogie, which is fantastic. So let's do 13 nights of cruising, shall we, on this beautiful ship. We'll take the first day at sea, which is amazing, and then we'll go into Hackerdate. Now, you've got the famous Mount Hackerdate here, of course, the lovely morning markets there. There's a pentagonal fort that you can go and visit. There are red brick warehouses, a sumo museum, and much more. Next, we head into Niigata. This is famous for rice making and sake production there, as well as the fabulous seafood here, caught from the seas off Japan. So enjoy as much of that as you possibly can. Looks absolutely beautiful. Next, we head into Kanazawa, which translates into Marsh of Gold. And I think you can see from the pictures there, it looks pretty beautiful. Gold leaf is a major art form there in the city. So I'd definitely get involved there. Sakai Minato is next. There's a very small Japanese fishing port here, gateway to the very ancient region of Honshu, of course. One of the oldest Shinto shrines in the area. It's very close by here as well. Lots of excursion opportunities on this for you. Next, we head into Busan in South Korea. Real contrast here in the city. High-rise towers, ancient Buddhist temples. You can wander the serene grounds of Yongdusam Park as well. Nagasaki back into Japan, described as the San Francisco of Japan. Lovely deep water bay, lovely lush hills everywhere around, and a fascinating history to discover there as well. Lots and lots of excursions again for you to take in this region. Kagoshima is next for us. Very mountainous here. We're at the tip of the Satsuma Peninsula here. Wonderful sightseeing, hot springs and geysers nearby too. Next, we're into Kochi, which takes its name from the very, very famous castle built in the 1600s there, which is well worth a visit. Of course, many other wonderful ancient shrines and temples to go and visit as well, or just simply wander. Kobe you would have heard of course, famous for the famous Wagyu beef, of course. Also, hot spring resorts here as well. Arima Onsen is wonderful, and this is very much a gateway for trips into Kyoto as well. Next, we go into Wakayama. And the port here is beautiful. Lots of white sand beaches around here actually, because this is a resort island in the marina city. Matcha green ice cream is everywhere around, which sounds lovely. Next, we head into Omazaki. Now you can meditate here at the temple. You can see the wonderful park outlet, which gives you great panoramic views over the city, and you can see Mount Fuji in the distance as well. And then we disembark back in Yokohama, the port in Tokyo, for our flight back to Sydney. Oh my word! Now this is immersive. Lots and lots of fabulous ports all around. Some new areas for you to discover. You've got that wonderful guided tour around Osaka and Kyoto and Mount Fuji, and also some time to see Tokyo before you go exploring right the way through the islands of Japan. It is the most stunning trip, I have to say. It really is one to book now without any delay whatsoever. It's time to do something a little bit different and see so much more than if you tried to arrange a trip like this yourselves. Now, we include, of course, the flight from Sydney over to Osaka, the fully escorted and guided 5-day tour, which takes in Osaka, Tokyo and Mount Fuji, with so many highlights there, all guided and arranged for you. And then you've got the 13-night Japan Discovery Cruise on the Diamond Princess. Lots of chances to enjoy the natural and physical wonders of these incredible lands. And after 13 nights of cruising, we'll fly you back from Tokyo to Sydney. Now, the deposit on this trip to make it a reality today is just $450 each. And where you would expect a tailored and bespoke trip like this to maybe be tens of thousands of dollars per person, not at all. When you're dealing with us here at CruiseAway, we are expert at bringing all of those wonderful guided tour opportunities, hotel stays, airline travel, cruise travel, bringing all of those together, unlocking the discounts and then knitting together the perfect package for you. Now, while you're on the cruise, if you want to upgrade, we'll have a look at the prices there for you, because that package price obviously is based on an interior stateroom on the Diamond Princess. But if you want to upgrade that to an ocean view, to a lovely balcony where you open the door and sit out on the chairs on your balcony and just watch the world go by, then you can do it there as well. Maybe you are celebrating a really big anniversary or occasion, you've got the sweet price there for you as well. Now, if you have any questions whatsoever, all you need to do is pick up the phone and speak to our team. Remember, it's toll free when you call us. 1300 412 358 is our toll-free telephone number. And any questions you have, please do talk to the team. We have over 25 years of travel experience. We will know the answer. And we don't charge you a booking fee either. And we're happy to tailor adventures just the way you want them. Now, there never has been a better time to take a brave step in a different direction when it comes to holiday planning. And that's exactly what we have in mind for you for 22 nights next February. Now, we're going to be cruising the spice route from India to Sri Lanka, Thailand and Malaysia, in style on the Celebrity Millennium, but not before we've taken you to the most fascinating escorted tour of olden New Delhi, the pink city of Jaipur, and the most incredible sights of Agra, with the Taj Mahal awaiting your arrival. Now, we start our trip on the 11th of February and fly from Sydney over to Delhi. You'll be greeted by the airport, or at the airport, by our team at Perfect Travels. Now, their amazing team will then take care of you over the next 6 nights as you take a journey unlike you've ever taken before around the Golden Triangle. Now, to take us through the highlights of this trip is our very, very good friend from Perfect Travels, Adi Bajaj.
Namaste everyone. Welcome to the Golden Triangle journey of India. First, you arrive in the beautiful city of New Delhi, the capital city of India, inspired by the British Empire. We've got 2 parts in Delhi. One is the Old Delhi and the New Delhi. New Delhi being the capital, Old City being inspired by the great Mughal Empire and the Persian architecture, as you can see. You get arrived with a traditional Indian welcome, and at the airport in Delhi, from there your journey will begin. Day number 2, you go to the Old City, which is called Old Delhi. Over here we have a place called the Chandni Chowk, where we take a rickshaw ride in the spice markets. we go to Agra and go to the beautiful en route Agra's Red Fort. It's a red fortress, one of the Mughal Empire's finest architectures of the 1630. The architecture on it is actually called Pietra Dura. You see the Red Fort and enjoy the beautiful magnificence of the great Mughal Empire. The same day, you will also go for a sunset and a sunrise tour of Taj. There are 2 Taj Mahal tours we have included in this package, just to make sure you guys get the best of India's best. The Taj Mahal tour, as you can see, a monument made in 1631 by the great Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. You see the finest architecture, having 20,000 people built it all. Over there, we also visit the Gandhi's Memorial. As you can see, a picture of the first Prime Minister, Lady Indira Gandhi. That's the Gandhi's Memorial, where we see that fantastic first ruling that actually started from there. In Agra, we also visit the marble factory, which is actually local artisans who belong to the families of the masterpiece Taj Mahal itself, whose great-great-grandfathers had built the monument. They today are working in the beautiful factories in Agra. The next stop of the 3 cities of Golden Triangle is the Pink City, Jaipur, the capital of Rajasthan state of India. We witnessed the fantastic Hawa Mahal, which is actually a palace of winds, having intricate 250 windows. This right here, as you can see, is the Amber Fortress, also known as the Amber Fort. It's a fortress on top of a hill, which is the Amber Hill in Jaipur's outskirts. Over here, we hop on to royal elephants and we take a journey uphill to witness some of the finest architecture of the Mughal Empire. A palace and a fort and a museum complex inside. It's absolutely stunning. After that, we come back to new city of Delhi, and this is the last leg of your Golden Triangle. New Delhi city has got these fantastic Persian tombs, which was one of the first in India. Some underground stepwells, as you can see right there, which is called the Agra Saint Ki Bauli. And how can we forget the Red Fortress of Delhi as well, which was the British Empire's residence when they were in Delhi. It's a fantastic Golden Triangle tour filled with colors, people, life, monuments, and not to forget the charm of old India. Over here you can see some glimpses of the entire tour, whether it may be the elephant rides in Jaipur in these royal elephants, or whether it may be our fantastic deluxe coaches which are there at your service the moment you arrive at the international airport in Delhi. We have our guides and a helper will be traveling with you along with the driver as well. Everyone has one-to-one interaction with the guide, a more personalized touch throughout the journey of this fantastic 3 cities that makes the beautiful Golden Triangle of India. A beautiful hands-on Indian experience, and I do look forward for seeing you in India very soon. Thanking you so much for your time. Namaste.
Thank you, wonderful Adi. From Delhi, we will then fly over to Mumbai. It's only a short flight, actually. It's about an hour from Delhi to Mumbai. But we're going to stay here before we start cruising. We've got a 2-night hotel stay in Mumbai. It's an incredible place, a real assault on the senses. You will love it. I mean, you will just be surrounded by fascination everywhere you go. Hustle, bustle, you will love it, I'm sure. And then after 2 nights there, it's time to cruise. Now, this will be the relative calm compared to your 2 nights in Mumbai, which is very busy and very, very bustly. Celebrity Millennium is really the antithesis of that. This is your chance to come on board and just drop the cases off in your stateroom and relax and just have the most incredible time. That's what these cruises are all about. Celebrity, for those people who are not in the know, 5-star cruise line, luxury cruise line. Think the smartest boutique hotels and think of all the wonderful relaxed service. Think of wonderful sophisticated food offerings. Your staterooms, your bedrooms are just amazing. Really, really incredible. I mean, honestly, you put your head on the pillow and that's it. Away you go into dream world. It's wonderful. They always say, don't they, that you sleep much better at sea. But on a celebrity cruise, I think that's Absolutely true. Everything, your surroundings, so relaxed and beautiful. I mean, listen, there are lots of physical activities for you to get involved in if you want to, completely and utterly. There's a full gym there. There's other, things, physical things that you can get involved in. But actually, celebrity is about those people who really like to sit around with a good glass of something, have a good chat, relax around a pool, eat the most beautiful food, see the most fabulous shows, and just enjoy a hotel that really is indulgent luxury. I mean, there's no two ways about it. This is for people who love indulgent luxury. And by that, I don't mean that you're going to be wearing a tuxedo 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I mean lovely, relaxed luxury where you can enjoy the best of everything, fantastic specialty dining on board, wonderful excursion opportunities with celebrity as well, because we are taking quite some cruise here. Actually, we're going to take a spice route cruise here, which takes us from India across Sri Lanka over to Thailand and Malaysia, ultimately ending in Singapore. So a real journey of discovery, this one. Lots of exploring, lots of diving into these individual cultures, getting the best out of them, coming back with the most memorable stories, and every night just lavishing in that wonderful luxury that is Celebrity Cruises. I mean, they do everything in such style. They have some of the deepest wine cellars on board, so you'll always find something to your taste there. The most spectacular entertainment as well. I mean, big production shows, very, very technologically rich these days as well, which is incredible. So, are you ready to cruise? I think I am. I think I'm absolutely ready for this. 12 nights then. We started in Mumbai, of course, and then we head to India, which is one of the most popular beach resorts in India, actually. Much less hustle bustle than Mumbai. This is all about enjoying the sunshine and just lavishing on the beaches. A day at sea, and then we have an overnight stay in Colombo in Sri Lanka. It's the capital of Sri Lanka, so you've got a couple of different days here to do different things. Wonderful architecture, lush gardens in the Fort District. You can go shopping in traditional marketplaces in Petta. Your choices are endless here. You will love it. We're staying in Sri Lanka for our next port as well, which is Hambantota. Exotic blooms at the Botanic Gardens. You might take a rainforest safari along the Walawe River here, and in search of leopards and elephants in the Yala National Park. Next, after a couple of days at sea, we're in Phuket in Thailand. Well, Phuket needs no introduction, really, does it? Wonderful, wonderful beaches here. You have things like the butterfly farm that you can go and explore, palm trees, elephant sanctuaries. It's all there for you. Penang next in Malaysia. This is the northern gateway to Malaysia. And you've got the amazing temples here. The most notable one, the Kek Lok Sea Temple there in the top picture. Very, very well visited. Next we go to Kuala Lumpur. Now you've got two contrasts here. You can go to somewhere like the Batu Caves in the top picture there, or you can head for the bustle of this incredible city, go shopping in the massive malls, enjoy the Petronas viewpoint, so much more. Now we end the cruise in Singapore, but we're going to have a night here in a hotel before we fly back to Sydney. Singapore's incredible, as we know. Wonderful place to relax, fantastic food in the city. Of course, lots of spectacles to see. Maybe you haven't been for a wee while. Of course, we can make it longer than one night if you want to, and then we'll fly it back to Sydney. Oh my word, what a journey. And what a journey of contrasts as well. You've got that full Golden Triangle tour escorted by road to Delhi, Agra and Jaipur there, including your trip to the Taj Mahal. And then you've got this wonderful spice route cruise, which is real luxury on the Celebrity Millennium, going through Sri Lanka, Thailand, through to Malaysia, ending in Singapore, and then your flight back to Sydney. Oh my word, there's so much included here. It is ridiculous. And yet the price tag that we have for you, you can lock it in today. It's for early next year. Lock it in with $1,000 each today to guarantee that price tag of $5,999, which is pretty amazing given everything that we've just talked about being included for this. Now, of course, you're already traveling in style on the Celebrity Millennium, but if you want to upgrade that experience up to a balcony or maybe a suite, we'll have a look at the prices for that for you. Either way, your deposit starts from just $1,000 today, which is He's pretty awesome if you think about it, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot to love about this holiday, and it's not one of those price tags where you think, okay, we're going to have to wait here for a big occasion. You know, this will be like a second honeymoon or, you know, our 50th wedding anniversary or something like that. You know what? Travel today is all about making the most of you that you can of today. Because why wait until tomorrow, 10 years time, 15 years time, where maybe you're less able, or maybe something else comes into your life that stops you being able to do the travel that you really want to. An opportunity like this, if you see it and you love the opportunity and you love the idea of it, there never has been a better time to just say, you know what, let's reach out and grab that now. It's within our grasp. You know, it's not tens of thousands of dollars each. We're looking at a price tag where, wow, you know, 20 years ago, maybe that would have been tens of thousands of dollars. Maybe that's just our good work here at CruiseAway over the last 25 years, bringing together, unlocking all of the savings. Remember, we major in cruise, but we're also well connected with travel operators around the world, with the airlines, with the hotels as well. And remember, when you book it all as a package with us, every single dollar is protected with us as well. So you don't have to make any of the arrangements. You just have to sit back, relax, wait for your tickets to arrive and your timetable, and then off you go and enjoy the holiday. And that's the great thing about a package like this, is you hand all the responsibility, all the nitty-gritty, all the form filling, all of that kind of stuff, you hand that over to us as a responsibility, and we are happy to take that off your hands here. There we go. Does that feel better already? Listen, we are here every day on Gecko, 10 o'clock in the morning, 1 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got more shows than ever right now here on Gecko every single day. So there are massive, massive ideas. With all the major cruise lines right the way across the world, we are going to find the perfect holiday for you. So tell your friends about it. Go see the other shows as well. They're on demand now on our YouTube channel. Just search CruiseAway Australia and you will find us there. In the meantime, thank you so much for your company. Whatever you are doing for the rest of your day, have a brilliant one. Mind how you go, and we'll see you back here soon when we cruise away again.